All right, everybody, let me know when you're on because this is an urgent thing that just happened here. So, this is my only way to reach out to you folks. So, if you do not have any access to Discord, if you do not have any access to Fibicharts, there is a reason because the United States is under cyber attack. We just went down, not only that, but coupled with the fact that Discord basically just wiped out every single thing that I've done in the last 2 years. Uh, what you're seeing here on the screen is a notice that they just casually threw to me. Now, we lost our last server. We got kind of a shot across the bow over on the other server that we had for the diet thing, and we just, no big deal. So we deleted that. This time, they didn't even fuck around. They just basically just cut us off. So here's what's going on, guys. We don't have a Discord anymore, not at all. And I'm going to be basically letting things run here for a little bit because I know it takes a while for you guys to discover me. At this juncture in time, I'm just pretty much just going to have to monologue until some of you folks catch up, and I'll probably have to repeat myself many times. But as it were, we got cyber attacked here fairly early. Yeah, Christine, stick with me. I got a hell of a story to tell here. No, it's not a good day. Not a good day at all. We just lost our Discord. We just lost our website is down from cyber attack, and I'm bringing everybody up to speed. I did mean to get a hold of you, by the way. So anyway, at this juncture in time, I don't have any way to reach out to you folks other than what I'm doing right now because I created the lifeboat Discord for you guys, thinking I was being kind of cute in the fact that you guys could just jump over there, and if they take down the main Fibicharts thing, I could still have the ID. They went straight for me at the administrative level and just wiped me out. They took out my access to the 21 group. They took out my access to basically every server we've created. We are. I thought I was going to end this day by having kind of good news because we're creating our own cryptocurrency, and that's going to get shelved real quick with what's going on right now. So hang on just a second. I got a lot of oars in the water right now. I am about ready to just start screaming and cussing. I'm just at about that level right now. So if you guys are in the chats here, please let me know that you're in the chats because I don't even have any way to even know that you're watching, as it were. So please communicate in the chats and let me know that you're listening. I see that we got 10 concurrent viewers and 16 views, but I want to know who's in the chats and who's listening to the sound of my voice because gonna have to repeat myself many times to explain what just took place. So the essence of it is we do not have a Discord server anymore. Gone, just gone. Um, this is going to be one hell of a chase to try and bring everybody back. And we basically had about 1,300 people that were subscribed to the Discord. Not all of them, are on every single day. I would say the core of probably however many people are on are probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, I would say probably around about 300 any given day. So there's going to be people that this is their only way of finding out if they happen to wander. Most of you guys, when you get live streams, you get the notice in the Discord and then you hop over to the YouTube. So here's what I would prefer that you guys do. I don't know how interconnected that you are. If you're friends with anybody else, or you've had any private chats with anybody else on the Discord, do me a solid here and message everybody on your friends list that, hey, get over to YouTube and listen to this long-winded rant that Baron's doing right now because, um, yeah, I'm over the target. I have a tendency to do that for all the wrong things. I'll tell you what, there. And this is not funny. It's not funny, but all I could do is laugh because damn it, I was right again. This is why I live my life saying I told you so. It really pisses me off. I'm always right about all the wrong shit. you know, uh, so to go back and again, like I said, I'm going to be repeating myself many times because I know people are drifting in other things. So we don't have a website right now. We don't have a Discord right now. The website will be fixed, so don't worry about that. We're in process. The Chinese. I spoke again. I have to tell this story. Uh, I spoke with a tech over at GoDaddy, and I said, "Is this just me, or is there something going on?" He goes, "Oh, dude, we are so backed up right now." And I go, "What's going on?" He goes, there was some new cyber attack that just went out and targeted. That's what took out the website, Now, we've been getting, just a kind of little inside baseball here, 16 days ago, hard to believe it was 16 days ago, Fibicharts went down for the first time. And I thought, well, son of a bitch. And that's when we had that reroute to that Japanese shopping site. And I thought, well, somebody's just being a dick. And no, that wasn't the case. What it was they had, whoever it was, it still has access, hacked our site, and they didn't get my passwords, and they didn't. So I don't really know. That's kind of above my pay grade, whatever. And they got in and they basically rerouted the top page. All the infrastructure, all the stuff was still there. So, and by the way, all you guys don't have to worry about all your subscription stuff. Through none of this do you have to worry about your credit cards or anything like that. I don't even have your credit cards. That's Stripe. Stripe's got all that stuff. So you don't, any of you guys are subscribed. We will, it's my theory here. I checked in with Chase. It's my theory here that I think we're probably going to be functional by tonight or sometime around midnight on Fibicharts. So you guys can check in on the charts and stuff like that. Now, if you want a little disaster psychic input on this, don't expect your exchanges to be working here pretty soon too. I mean, they got a hell of a bigger team than I do, but I can guarantee you they're under attack too. If I am, they are, because I don't mean anything in the bigger picture, and they're already fucking with me. So, um, yeah, this is just going to be one long ridiculous monologue while everybody's kind of coming in here, but. Um, the plan here, I guess, basically, to go back and say what I said at the top, is you'll notice that we have this site called Gilded. I'll put it in the chat too, because I think basically what we're going to have to do is I'm just going to have to start inviting people. Hold on just a second here. I got to get all my. I just set this. And thanks to we got a couple people in here. Thanks to Masser for telling me about this. Apparently, this is a little more sensitive, or a little more what do I want to say, not as primed to being censored. So it looks to be pretty much the same thing as Discord. I don't know if we'll be able to do gold and silver and platinum plus diamond, whatnot. Um, to get everybody back in those levels. We'll work something out. I mean, I'm always doing something to kind of stay one step ahead, or so I think I am. I'm not exactly sure how to get an invite wrapped up on this here. So when I get that all sorted out, I will do the first invites you will see will be on YouTube here. If somebody can maybe tell me where to go on that. I haven't logged in on this evidently, but when somebody wants to tell me how to generate an invite for this, I'll go ahead and do it and I'll drop it in the chat. But I know that there's a couple guys that are in here, but not a lot of you guys probably didn't even know this even existed. So this may be where we're doing business in the future until the next damn thing melts down. They wipe that server out. I don't know, but yeah, this is kind of about the way my day has been going, my week, my month has been going. So it's just absolutely disgusting, and don't think it's the end by any stretch of the imagination. So. Um, you guys that have Hot Watch, that's another thing that kind of jumps on me. So you guys that are subscribed to Hot Watch, you just don't have it anymore. Discord will no doubt refund the rest of your money on that. And if you were an independent subscriber to Hot Watch and not as part of anything that we were giving you for free, really, my Discord is working, or they just kick my ass out of my own Discord? Because if that's, I cannot even get into my own Discord here. So hold on a second. I don't want to do this live on video, but my ain't that a bitch. Hold on a second. See, when I go to log in. Hold on a second. I'm doing this off screen here, but yeah. So you can see my. It says your account has been disabled, is what it says. So you're telling me that I'm going to have to get a hold of a couple of diamonds that know me personally that are close by. It's a combination, actually, Jay Brain. It's a combination. Our website was taken down by the Chinese. Discord is just Discord being shits. If you caught the first part of the broadcast here, they had taken down, or they had threatened, or they had sent us our first shot across the bow. This was about 2 weeks ago. South Pole, by the way, sorry to fragment what I'm saying here. South Pole, refresh your browser, see if it's still live. Log out, log back in, see if it's still live, because I'll bet it's not. If I'll tell you what, if any of you guys have access to this, fill the chat with letting everybody know to get over here to YouTube and give them a link to this. Let them know I'm over here talking. Um, yes, please. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that, brother. And I can't get a hold of Corey, and Corey's my right hand man, and I don't, I have everybody else's phone number, all my other moderators. Uh, Corey, if you're online and listening to this, which I assume you are, we were working on this. I don't have his phone number, insofar as I know. Yeah. But anyway, check and see if that's what's going on. But if one of you guys want to try to log out, log back in, see if the Discord's still working. They might have just kicked me off my own damn server, but ain't that a bitch? Oh well, I'm okay. So I am going to point fingers. It's very rare for me to do this, but I know exactly what did it. So I warned you guys. I got on a video, what feels like about a week ago. I got on a video and I told you guys. So we had Carnivore Club, which is just a little passion project since I got on the carnivore diet. I got on, man. We just decided to just start a diet thing, and I'll just share my journeys, what's going on with that. And I started a carnivore club and started a little mini website on that. And of course, obviously invited all you guys over. And of course, if you're going to be talking about health, then naturally it's going to start. You're going to start talking about the jab and whatnot and all the alternative medicine. Well, they didn't like that none at all. And so I wondered. I have been wondering, musing to myself for about 2 years, when are they going to start telling us to nix it with the clot shot talk? And you'd expect this of YouTube. And God forbid I even say this out loud. Expect YouTube next. Expect it. Expect it. God forbid, now that I've said it, just expect that it's going to happen. So we're going to have to find a lifeboat we can believe in here, guys. But anyway, back to one that won't be taken from us, because if I lose nearly 2,000 people, this is going to be catastrophic, and we can't have that. But to go back and finish the start of the story, uh, I just randomly got and they didn't take it down. I just randomly got the thing that I showed you at the top of this broadcast, referring to Carnivore Club is talking about, spreading misinformation. That's what they were saying, spreading misinformation. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I'm like, all right, well, no skin off my nose. And I told Corey, and just go ahead, just delete the damn server. I don't even want to fuck with it. And I came over, and immediately I got one of those gestalts that I get, and it's not a gestalt necessarily, but it's just those little vibes that I get when I'm always right. And I said, God damn it, you better create a lifeboat. You better do this. There's just a voice in the back of my head said, you better get a backup plan. So I got a hold of Corey and I said, let's do this. I threw together a lifeboat thing on the same ID, and just waited for it to get all put together, and then I let everybody know, and you guys all started jumping in. I thought, okay, so if they take down the main site, then we can fall back, regroup, and behave ourselves the next time around. Meanwhile, I said something to everybody that um, just chill with the vax talk, just chill with the don't be doing that. Well, by God, this morning, one of you, and you know who you are, posted a video, even though I told you not to do it. And I guarantee that was what did it. I guarantee it, because the minute I saw it, I thought, "Fuck me," and I didn't take it down. I should have taken it down. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I had already told, and I really fail to understand why they just took. It had to have been that, because I told my moderators, we got to clean house here. We got to go back and delete. I mean, Jesus Christ, we got two years worth of this talk. You think we're going to go through 2 years of server? I mean, even if we clean the last 30 days of conversation, damn well they got sniffers that they can go in there looking for certain keywords, and they'll go back to the day we created the server. So you cannot clean these servers. Once that talk, I mean, it's just not possible with the raw amount, the amount of rooms that we've got, with the amount of people we got talking. I mean, my God, that would be a full-time job for three, four, five people. And my moderators were doing it. I just like, all right, well, just kind of watch the talk. And lo and behold, somebody posted, and that's probably likely what did it. And so, but conversely, we got no warning for this server. They just took it down. Now maybe they considered, the aggregate. Well, we told you once, but no, you told us, or you told me on Carnivore Club. We took Carnivore Club down. And the thing about it is, I don't have the thing because I switched over here to this page. The thing about this is, there's no place to appeal. There's nobody to talk to. It's like, here's your hat. What's your hurry? Get on out. And that's what it is. So to go back now that people are joining me, thank you very much, guys. I, it's embarrassing, but fuck, I don't know. Um, I'll tell you what, if it is still active, I question whether I can come in at it from an administrative standpoint and do anything anymore, create anything. I think Corian, if I remember correctly, Corian, are you here? I don't see anything that looks like. I think Corian's got pretty much full reign. I don't. He doesn't have. I've got like the master access to it. I know he can change rooms and pretty much do everything I can, short of setting up hot watch and stuff like that. I might grab another ID, just jump in on the side and whatever. And when I do that, I'll make it very, yeah, that's basically what we're going to have to do. But let's face facts here, because um, this empire has crumbled as far as Discord is concerned. So we just need to get the fuck off the Titanic before it goes completely all the way underwater. Yeah, let him know. Um, Let him know to. I don't know if he's got my phone number. Somebody find out if he's got. Somebody tell him get on the live stream so I can talk to him live. This is about the best way to do this. He's gonna have to get a hold of me through back channels, through my satellite phone or whatever. Yeah. There you go. There's his wife. Could you have him give me a call? Does he have my phone number? Does he have my satellite number or my publisher, my New York phone number? Does he have either one of those? I don't want to do that while I'm live on the air, but does he have that? Because if he does, we're gonna have to fall back and regroup. Oh Lord, yeah, there goes any hope of sleep I had this week. Son of a bitch. Okay. Um, yeah, just have him. Somebody, Corian, if you are on, Josh Coleman, is that you, Corian? I assume it is. Sometimes people out their name. Yeah, sleep is overrated. Yeah, shit. Remember the good old days when I used to be up for 3 days in a row? What's old is new is again. All right. Does he have? I'm sorry. I've got 5 conversations going on in the chat. Corian, do you have a access phone number to me? Oh, this is just absolutely so expected. It just sucks me. It just sucks to be so right all the time. Um, let's see. I don't want to give my phone numbers out on the air here. So what would be the best way to do that? Um, I'll tell you what. Do send an email to. I'll have you send an email to my tech over in India, and I'll have him relay it to me. So it's WH. Write this down. WHAMTRADE at gmail.com. That's my replacement for another person who died of the clutch. Yeah. So it's wham trade, just like it sounds, whamtrade at gmail.com. Just send an email saying this is Corey, and I'll call you later. We got a lot to talk about. So, Jesus Christ. So how's everybody else's day going? Somebody tell me something good. Damn. At this point in time, this is I could really kind of just really riff about a lot of things right now. It's on the top of my head. Somebody asked me, and I'll just go ahead if you guys. This is definitely not going to be a charting talk for this. This is just basically what happened to bring everybody up to speed. Chinese attacked our website. Discord went full woke and cut our shit off, basically. Uh, End of sentence. They basically we're spreading misinformation because we're bad people, and they just cut our ass off. But I had a guy ask me. I'm limited in what I want to say about this, but I had several years ago. Are you serious about giving up your American citizenship? Oh, I don't know. How do you think I feel about that right about now? I did tell you, uh, I really kind of hesitate because we're sitting here on YouTube and they'll cut me off next. Uh, I'm sure most of you are probably aware of what's about to happen in 48 hours on the southern border. And you're just seeing the start. And you have to must remember what my son does for a living. He is international security. He flies drones. He sees this stuff firsthand. I know things. I know things. I don't want to be in this country anymore. I don't want to be in that country anymore. And when you get things like this, um, I've got passports to four, going on five different countries, and I'm going to keep it that way. And three of those countries, my sons can be grandfathered in because I've got that. I hate to tell you guys that because a lot of you don't have an exit plan, stuff like that. But a country that you used to know as a child is no longer going to exist soon. Soon. Uh, it's it's accelerating faster and faster. And as I've been saying constantly over and over and over and over again, there is no plan, there are no good guys, and nobody is coming to save you. End of sentence. And I think a lot of you are starting to realize how right I was about that. No master plan or good guys take 7 years to do this, meanwhile letting everybody die, et cetera, et cetera. Um, yeah, and so that's all I want to say on that because I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. This week, I can only handle one major loss at a time. This is also part of what I had talked to many of you guys about in my past live streams about building a business. This is a classic example, building a business and leaning on another tech company to be part of your infrastructure. Booyah. Classic example. I just said that this week. This is why you never, never, never build a business that is leans on tech. Now I did it and we grew very, very rapidly. We got very, very big, but in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I really need to self-host. Uh, I'm just talking to myself here and just kind of watching the chats roll by. But it's kind of my thought. I have a couple different options. So I think basically what we're going to do is we're going to go with Gilded here again. One broken ladder leaned onto another broken ladder, a potentially broken ladder. I don't know anything about this company. I don't know anything about its potential. I don't know if we can break the VIPs into different levels like we had. The amount of infrastructure that we just lost is mind numbing. I know a lot of you guys have seen, we were really starting to get all the rooms all put together and everything like that. We were adding extra rooms and levels and stuff like that. All of it gone like that. So now I got to start this shit all over again. And I'll check in with Jose, or not Jose. Jose passed away, but I'll check in with Jose as a replacement here. When I get offline here, and I'll fire you a message, and then we can talk by phone. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I don't view this as probably being a direct one-for-one replacement. We'll try to build this out the same way the last Discord was. Failing that, we may have to have a. Oh, I know I got this shit. I was born for this crap. You kidding me? Me and the cockroaches, baby. Me and the cockroaches. There ain't gonna be nobody left but me and the cockroaches at the end of this. I promise you that. Uh, Trust me. Anyone that can come from where I came from, 8 years ago, you all hold the stories. Yeah, you're damn right I am. Oh shit. It's just tired. I'm tired. I'm an old man. Christ, I'm 55 years old. I just want to sit down, get off my lawn, and leave me alone. That's my motto. I'm taking up full-time residence in Bangkok, and my girlfriend and I are actually, well, were till this started, going to be going to Bangkok here next week and looking at property to be buying. But I don't know, may not be doing that. You guys are more important than anything. You're my ultimate priority, and so you guys lean on me and whatever. And so I want to make sure that I don't leave you in a lurch. My problems are not your problems, insofar as that I can possibly prevent that. So, um, but oh damn. So while I'm waiting for there's people to drift in here. While I'm waiting, I was this was supposed to be a happy day. I had a new thing I was going to tell you guys. You see, it's every time I try to do something good, somebody steps on my foot. We have a new thing that is coming down the pike here. I want to talk about this a little bit. Some of you probably saw reference to this, and hell or high water, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Corey and I were working on this was going to go live tonight, but again, we're having problems. I've registered KongCoin.io. Did a video. Some of you guys have seen this. Well, we had a Discord server there for about 5 minutes till they took it away from us, so we're gonna have to start all that all over again. But we are creating a coin on the Binance network that is going to be our coin for this group, Fibifam group. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going into this, but the gist of it, I've still got the video, I think, somewhere that I can repost that you guys can see. Um, we're figuring it out, Jay Brain. We're figuring it out. We're going to be doing something, but basically, I'm going to be giving a huge amount of this away for you guys that have been with me for a while and whatnot. Everybody's going to get a seat at the table, and the Binance blockchain is remarkably cheap compared to Ethereum. Ethereum has a bigger reach, but I mean, it's the cost of doing business. I couldn't give away coins at gas fees at $300 fucking. It's just ridiculous. So I will be doing that. Somebody like Christine, who's she's a pure platinum pro, if I remember correctly. And, she's gonna come into the top level, and so basically everybody who's on a paying level is gonna get something like that. And then we're going to talk about liquidity. I mean, I'm just not in the mood to really, pump this up with all the shit that's going on, but I do want to talk about it. Um, Not the way I wanted to kind of launch this, but I want to get you guys to put into a liquidity pool with this stuff. Don't just take it and try to sell it because it won't grow into anything until there's liquidity for the strangers, the new adopters. And so if the theory goes that if I create this, I hand it out to everybody, and you join into the Fibby liquidity pool, so to speak. And then when the searcher bots or the sniffer bots go out, because there's bots that go out and just buy anything that's available, it's a new launch, and so just immediately there'll be strangers coming in and buying, and those are just all purchase bots. And then of course, obviously, the big things. Some of you guys understand how this works. Many of you do not, but there's a couple key things to being part of a successful coin. One of the things is you have to have liquidity. We all know that, or we all have heard that term till we're blue in the face. The other thing that you have to have is you have to have wallets. You have to have adoptions, because if one dude or two dudes own this and they fake a liquidity pool, if that's even possible, anyone who's in the know or halfway know is going to look at that and go, "Heh, not me, baby." But if I've got 3,500, 5,000, 10,000 people that have been donated or gifted or have this coin in some way, shape, or form, and they contribute part of their or all of their coin into this liquidity pool, that's a big pool. And strangers are going to look at that and go, wait a minute, we got how many wallets that have this thing that just launched all of a sudden? And now we're not talking about one or two or three or four dudes that got it. We're talking about, a fairly respectable early on adoption, or so it would seem. And you'll get the Johnny come latelys or the next ups or whatever, and then things will kind of hit a self-fulfilling prophecy. uh, and I did a much more eloquent video that I shared with some of the folks that were in that server for about 5 minutes before it got taken down. And I was talking about the far-reaching effects of what I was going to do with this coin, my vision for this coin. And I did mention to the 21s who didn't happen to include today's shenanigans in their vision, but I had said, I've got an idea that I want to do this. I sketched out what you're looking at here for them. They said, do it, do it. and they said it will be big. And the reason I think it will be big is because of what I want to do. The motto of this coin is do something good in this world. And the reason I'm going to do this coin is because of the way we're going to construct it. So we're going to put it. Some of you may not be familiar with coin tax and how that works. So I'll just explain this. I'll get back to bitching about my website here later on, but we'll talk about this. Um, the way that it works is like if you can write anything you want into these smart contracts, and the ability to do this is you can take like a yes, you're jumping ahead of me there, Sharon. That's exactly what it is. And so we're going to put a little bit of a tax on transfers. And when you hear tax, that's probably a poor word to use. Basically, you wouldn't notice the difference anyway. If you guys are like to trade Shiba, you wouldn't even notice the difference. Binance, the cost of the Binance gas is marginal at best, and so we're talking like maybe about a 1 to 3% transfer tax, which would still be negligible. And so for every, let's say, Joe sends some KongCoin to Sally. There's a little bit of a tax that's taken out, but it's smart, and it's dumped into a early on. It'll be a promotional wallet that'll be used to kind of go out and do more YouTube videos and et cetera, to get to the critical mass and the liquidity. But behind that, once we hit a certain critical mass where things just kind of become their own thing, that wallet that is taking a percentage of every transaction forward and aft, backwards and forwards, little bit by little bit. If you guys have ever seen the movie Office Space, the theory is like pennies, pennies, pennies. They add up over time. That's going to be a huge amount of money. I mean, if we get to, for example, if we get to $100,000 worth of transactions, which is quite easy to do, that's $3,500 at a 3.5% tax on transfer. That's 3,500 bucks. That's not spitting money. You do that times 100 million or whatever. If it gets to a certain large percentage, that's a huge amount of money. And like I was saying in that video that I did and I shared with a few people, it's my hope and my vision to be able to have enough money to build enough foundational schools around that. I just don't have time to put them up as fast as the money's coming in, and it can happen that way. So we shall see. But we've got other disasters to deal with in the meantime. So this is my vision. And I'll keep running at this until I can't take another step. I won't stop. So just know that this is already in the works. The website is not functional yet because basically I can't anyway. My master servers are down. I can't even create the support website for this. So basically across all servers. Christine, actually, as a matter of fact, is your website working that we created for you? Is yours working? Because I would question it probably isn't. Because they might have taken down your book support website. Is it up? Check it. I would question if it is or not. If it's not, if it is, then great. You're probably just not. As my grandma would say, this too shall pass. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm around all these damn psychics, and nobody gives me any heads up. I gotta predict my own disasters. Ain't that a bitch? Come on, man, do me a solid. Say, let me read that. I'm reading some stuff on Discord, and it says if your account you if your an account user is deleted, then it's most likely permanently banned versus temporarily disabled. Oh yeah, I know that. Which will be disabled for 14 days to a month. Um, yeah, yeah. They didn't. I get the feeling I'm just out. I didn't. Well, I can tell you that by looking at my login screen. It's like it says, "Welcome back. We're excited to see you again. Email, phone number, password," and then you hit it, and then it goes, "Yeah, your account's been disabled." So we're not that excited. Apparently, our excitement was a little unnecessary or a little bit too much. So, to go back and catch you guys that are just drifting in here and just kind of getting the news. Chinese have basically taken down Fibicharts. We're on the mend on that here in the next 48 hours. I think we'll be back up and running. Uh, to go back and now that I've got all this off my chest here, so that's as good as it gets for today. Afraid to tell you. Um, Discord servers are still up, but your accounts are missing for the members list. Yeah, at least on your end. Yeah, that's not surprising. Are all of my past posts still there? Is well, you wouldn't know. Well, we took down um, the carnivore club. So I don't think you guys are in. Yeah, the guys in the 21s are going to be freaking out because I was the one that was running the 21 server, so nobody could talk. Are you telling? I'm sorry. I'm. I wish we had audio. Oh God. You know another bitch about this is if I'm not able to come back in, we got to get our boosts back up. I mean, I'll tell you if your profile Red Baron on Discord is still visible on my end. Well, I don't necessarily with my history of understanding how computers work and how programs do, there might be some lag time before they scrub me completely off the server. So I wouldn't take that as necessarily as gospel. Yeah, message is still there, so that wouldn't be a takedown. So I think I'll tell you what. It bothers me that we only have 30 concurrent viewers. I mean, you guys are just a small small fraction of the people that drift in and out of the Discord, want to know what's going on. But again, post in the service. I'll create some sort of BS, you know, thing so I can kind of drift in and look at things around the edge. But I'll let everybody know who I am and whatever. I'll probably use an iron cross for my logo so you guys know it's me. You're also able to send a message to my end, Red Baron. Huh. Interesting. Is it well, sending it doesn't necessarily mean anything, so huh. Don't know. But anyway, what I'll end up doing is I'll probably end up just creating another account. I question if they're going to even let me do that, but I guess we'll have to figure it out. How do I know it's China? Because my son is in military intelligence. It leaves a footprint. What they did leaves a footprint. But I can tell you that I got four guys at my disposal. My son plus three others are going to be that are going to make this right. I can tell you that much. So it's good to have people in high places, and I do. And my son is a drone pilot, but or not pilot. I don't say pilot. He's on the drone team, but informational intelligence, and they share the building with the cybersecurity. So his buddies they're just on this. So. One of the things, obviously, since we're going to have to get, man, this is really just talk about you just think you get your life figured out. I'm telling you, or you just think you get your battle plan figured out. Um, oh, that's true. Do need an invite, don't I? Well, actually, maybe not. I don't know if, um, it's kind of interesting that you mentioned that because I keep, excuse me, um, Discord. There was somewhere. Let's see. This is my Discord. I had. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Let me try that. Um, so normally when you go to, so I bought a domain, basically the unfairadvantage.chat. Now that was tied to the invite. So let's see what we get here off of that. Probably nothing, to be honest. Uh-huh. Okay. So the invite is still working. Isn't that interesting? So, but it's a bunny, bunny, bunny. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, that's not going to let me just click through. So the invite is still there. So maybe I can send myself an invite to, to another ID or something like that. Um, yeah, Sharon, that's kind of I'm him hawing around about that, but that's basically what I'm kind of thinking is I'm kind of thinking that I don't think it's probably very likely I can just breeze in and just slap up another one. It's kind of like, I've got like 500 Twitter accounts, but they're slowly getting peeled off because they all know they're tied to the same IP address, and so it's that's big tech. They know, and knowing me, because I'm always 50 different places. If I decide to be cute and just log in through, um, just get a different address or something like that, or use a VPN, I'll forget to turn the VPN on one time and log in, and they'll track it to my old thing. And go, you're that guy we tossed off, and the next thing you know, I'm down again. So I think ultimately just telling Discord to suck it is probably is probably about the way that this should probably play out. Like I'll just take my ball and go home. But what I keep meaning to say this, so I think ultimately what I'm going to have to do to kind of keep you guys up to speed here, um, the website will take care of itself. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the website going back up. So you guys that have subscriptions to the website, whatnot, we're cool with that. So then no problem. What I am going to do though is I'm probably going to have to do daily live streams on YouTube. So fire up the live stream, guys, because it's going to be this probably every single day. It's going to take either that or I'm going to have to do a lot of really short uploads. Kind of. It was I just finally got the damn thing all targeted the way where I was able to do those quickie little 100 meg things upload because we had enough Discord boosts and stuff. Lost all that. My other option, and I was telling Corian about this, I really don't dig doing this because of all the trash I'll end up getting on my server. I could self host a discussion, but it wouldn't be as robust as what we see on Discord. It would be, very 1990s old school kind of chat board type stuff, and it would just lose all the personality. You wouldn't have the emojis and all the, you wouldn't be able to get all the robust stuff. Whoops, sorry. There. Can you hear me all right? Testing, testing. Can you hear me all right? Hang on a second here. Okay, all right. So that's all I need. Uh, yeah, we've got 5G here, so the internet has its days, but the tech in the Thailand's a shit. Oh, Mob, I'll call you. For Biolantino on Discord, seems they don't want us talking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do? So yeah, by no means am I going to let this group go away. I worked too hard to create this, and it's despite the fact that I'm going through this. This is the funnest thing I've ever done with my life. In my life, I've done a lot of fun things, but I get more joy by and large out of teaching you guys and talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys and just getting to know you. And hopefully affecting your life in a positive way. No way in hell I'm giving this up or walking away. So I could, but I don't need to. So I don't want to. Because if I did that, I don't know what I would do anyway. Then I'd actually have to, pay attention to my foundation. I do like my foundation, but I'll be frank with you. I don't want to do it every single day. I love the kids, but I'll tell you what, I'm a grown ass man with grown ass kids. I don't. The nice part about being I kind of view myself as being a grandparent to 500 kids. Like you ask any grandparent, and they'll tell you, the joy of being a grandparent is when you have enough of their shit, you can just go home. That's basically the way I treat that. There's just days where it's just not today, man, not today. What do you ask? Do they have access to paid channels? What do you they who what channel where? So one thing while he's answering my question there, I guess, so as long as the Discord exists for whatever it does, I'll have to sneak back in there with a false ID or just figure out how to do that or whatever. Um, but so Hot Watch evidently will still work. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, there's no place on that email for an appeal. There's no way to log in. It's just like get out. So people on the back end Discord banning people. Um, I'm still not answering you, but I'm sorry. I've got too many thoughts on it. People on the back end Discord banning people. On the back end of Discord, do they have access to the paid channels? Uh, well, by paid channels, okay, yeah, he got it. Corey and answered that question. Yes, they can. Well, here's the thing. As I've explained already, I'll do it again. If they say you're spreading information, then they're keyword sniffing our entire Discord, all Discords, all servers, all everything. I mean, that's not hard to do. You just do a shuffle check and just like find me every Discord that has anything to do with the word. I'm not even gonna say it on YouTube for fear I'll get kicked off. Clot shot. The keywords related to that, and then just boom. I mean, look how YouTube can transcribe what I'm saying right now and turn it into text. So yes, they have the ability to literally go through every single thing. I would be safer actually uploading uh, videos talking about stuff than I would posting articles. And again, they probably have flagged articles like and this is just kind of a thing. I just have to say it because it just kind of irks me a little bit. The person who posted the jab thing has never been a subscriber. He's been a free person since day one. It's never spent a dime in our Discord or with Fibicharts. He's been basically a bottom feeder the entire time he's been in. He is an active member, so I let him in, but um, yeah, that's got to stop. So the people that are not paying anything, I still want to help you guys out and stuff like that. But we're definitely gonna have to restructure something because if this is the cost of letting people come in for free and fucking up my organization, I'm not gonna have it. Because I did warn everybody. I said, knock it off, and I don't think anybody quite understood exactly what I was saying about that and how serious I was. But going forward, we just, as much as I would like to, I think we all know what the clot shot does. I don't think we all have to tell each other that. And here's another thing too. I should probably tell you this also because this would be another thing too. It just dawned on me here. Um, Y'all need to join me on Twitter just because we need as many places where I can get a hold of you on Twitter as possible. Here, let me fire that up so you guys can find it, and I'll give you the link in my Discord here. I'll give you my link in the thing here real quick. Hold on just a second. All right. So join me there. That's my Discord, or that's my Twitter. So um, subscribe over there because that's gonna be another place where I can put out the word for the life rafts or whatever. God knows they're not gonna take me down over there. I actually got my ID back when Musk took over because they kicked me off for far less worse than anything that was going on in Discord. I don't know what it was, but if unpaid if unpaid read only access, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But y'all join me over at Twitter. And by the way, just so you know what it looks like, if you go, obviously you know what you're looking for. It looks just like this. So just go ahead and join me. God, I don't know how come I'm not following Tucker Carlson. I should have been doing that a long ago. Now, here's another thing too: is I will post videos. Obviously, this video is going to go up, but I will post calls just to kind of generate a little bit of interest in what we're doing and whatnot. But just be over there. Just any way that I can reach out to you here on YouTube or on Twitter or whatever, we'll do it. But I think the focus, by and large, like I've said several times already, I think the focus is probably going to be trying to use Gilded as a way. I don't know if this did I send you a Corian, did I send you an invite to this? That's not you, obviously, but copy. Hold on. I don't know if any of you guys can find me off of this. Let's just do this here. See if any of you guys can find me off of that and sign up. I think you probably can. Normally, I know that it's structured in such a way. We got 22 members evidently, so looks like yeah, members. So yeah, got quite a few of you, I guess. Apparently, I'm the captain over here, so. And just so you know, I've got the ISIS eye over here. I don't have my fancy schmancy R. Oh, it's all related in one way or another. Can anyone use that link? Let me know if you can actually join. I'm very curious to see if what I just shared with you here, this again. Click that link and see if you can actually join Gilded. If you can, then we'll go to work on trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this. Because I know that we have at least roughly, I don't know, maybe about 350 to 450 people that are daily. A lot of you guys are lurkers that are on, and um, use the link. Use the link that I just sent you, Christine. All right. So anyway, basically, I'm going to have to kind of figure out how this works, get with Corey in, and we're just going to start this shit all over again. So XMob, could you both Corey and whatever, let all of the. I got Kent's phone number. I've got XMob's phone number. I'm about to have Corian's phone number. Christine, also, you too, please, if you would, dear, would you please send me an email because I want to speak to you about a different situation. Use that whamtrade at gmail.com, whamtrade at gmail.com. Just send a message, say this is for Red Baron, and my guy will let me know. Give me your phone number so I can call you. Um, yes, this is Gilded. This is going to be what I hope will be a Discord alternative. Um, I don't really see an awful lot of. I'm logged in. Well, at least I think I am. Um, I don't know why I've got members list when it's telling me to log in here. So hold on, all right. Hold on, let me deal with this here for just a minute. Hold on just a second. I'll do this off screen here. I don't want to be giving away my password and whatnot. Hold on. I don't know what's okay. All right, there we go. So hold on. Well, okay, there we go. Invite friends. That's what I'm waiting for. There you go. So you can use this right here. Everybody, do me a favor. Slaughter that all over the old trash heap Discord. Let everybody know this is where the true lifeboat is. Cut and paste that. Let everybody know. Um, so now I guess Corian and I, like we don't have enough to do already, are going to have to go through this and figure out how this thing works. Preferentially, do we have levels? And then the fun begins trying to vet all you guys. Who belongs in gold? Who belongs whatever? And then I will tell you this, because I know not a lot of people are going to catch this. I will tell you this at some juncture, when we have basically got everybody over here, we are going to, we may not completely delete. I don't even know that he can. Uh, no messages yet? Really? Okay. All right. Join. Are you showing that you're joined to this though? No, there isn't any messages yet. I will tell you that. General chat. So okay, so we just basically so yeah. But anyway, jump in on this, and we'll try to see if we can get levels created for this, and try to pick up the wreckage that is this little shit show that we're living through right now. Um, and we'll move on. But the website will be functional here probably within about 24 hours, 48 hours. Okay. Yeah, don't expect this to be built out. I don't know what you're seeing yet. We don't have any pages. I mean, there's been no crypto posts or anything like that or whatever. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have a. Looks like some people are popping in there. There's Corian's wife. So I can see who's joining right here. I don't know what you guys are seeing on your end or whatever, but and eventually here, what I was going to say, and I'll end this because I'm just going to be prattling on for no reason. There's Silver Theta. Thank you very much. All right. So what the plan is here, I think we're going to do is I'm going to let the moderators continue to moderate over there on the old Discord server, and when we get full structure created over here, basically, I want to make sure that everybody that can possibly there's a certain contingent of people that just never come back to this Discord. They just collect Discords. So we've got however many people that they claim that we had. Um, not all those people are active. So I would say at the core, we probably got 500, certainly less than that. And then what we'll do is we'll probably leave the original Discord server up, and then I'll have Corian change every single room to read only. And listen to me very carefully so you remember this, because I know people will ask later on. We'll change every single room to a read-only room, because if we delete it, people will just go, what the hell happened? And they won't come over to YouTube, they won't know or whatever. So if we change every single room to a read-only, and then the last message in every single room on every single page and every single thing that you go to will say, come over here on Gilded, and it will give a thing. So I don't think there's any and again, we'll also repeat that on Fibicharts, and people that subscribe to the charts and never go to Discord, you'll see some notation inside of your chart deal when we get the website back up. So basically, any way I can reach out to you, again, Twitter being another one, any way I can reach out to you and let you know, I will do that. But I would say the migration I would say the migration to get this thing full operational will probably be in the next, well, by the end of the month, basically. Um, so hopefully within a week, but it'll be my hope and dream here that I'll be back to somewhat new normal here within 7 days. But you will. Meanwhile, I guess the battle plan is just make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Whoops. I'm getting. God damn it! It ain't one thing, it's another. I'm getting error messages on my live stream here, so I don't know if you guys are hearing me or not. So, internet slowing down. All right. Uh, so meanwhile, what we're going to do here is I'll tell you what, I'll just kind of cut this off because I think I've made my point and kind of griped enough here. So basically, when I get done with this video, what I want, Corian to do is basically take a copy of this and in the post it in every room that's relevant, public and whatnot. Let everybody know, because this is basically all we can do. And then as of tomorrow, I mean, I basically just need to walk today. I just need to walk it off. I'm done. I'm done for today. This is not the way that I wanted to see this go. But starting when I get up in the morning, I'll just start thrashing away at Gilded, and we'll start to see what it's capable of. It may come up to speed faster than I thought, but the mission here, I think, is we're basically going to kind of sunset Discord here in the next 14 days, and whoever comes over here to Gilded, and whoever's on Twitter, and of course, obviously subscribe to YouTube. Anybody else, then they're just going to have to drown, because they've been given every possible way to kind of stay in the group, and then we'll just move on with the projects that were at hand. So, all right, gang, that's pretty much the good news for the day. So thank you very much for enduring. I'll talk to you later.